video finds you happy and doing well. As you know by the thumbnail, this video is going to be on 15 affordable makeup products worth having for $15 or less. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. Alright, so I got some newbies as well as some oldie but goodies in this lineup. All of them have really worked well for me, so I thought I would share them with you just in case you don't know about them yet. So I've got some makeup products in here as well as skincare products. So I'm just going to go ahead and start off with a moisturizing tint, and this is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer by ColourPop, and it comes in a little container like this. And for this to be a tint, I think that it has decent coverage. However, if you are looking for a tinted moisturizer that's going to have like medium coverage or something like that, this one wouldn't necessarily be the one to go to, but it's got so many good ingredients in it. And for me, that is something that most of the time I like to look for initially, are the ingredients in a makeup product. But the fact that it looks well on and it holds up for a decent amount of time is just an added bonus for me. So if you haven't tried this ColourPop Tinted Moisturizer out, I would suggest checking this one out. Now, this next one is a foundation, and this is by Believe. I'm sure you all have heard of this, all on the YT. It's only $5 and you can get it from Dollar General, and for it to be $5, it does look really good. I did a video on this particular foundation, and I'll either put a card up above or link it down below so you can see actually how it works. This particular shade is too deep for me. Now, I couldn't find all of the ingredients in this foundation, so I'm not necessarily speaking to that part of this foundation, but I'm solely speaking on how it looks, how it wears, how it feels, things of such. So if you're looking for a foundation that is super affordable, this one is only $5 and it's gonna have you looking right. Another product I believe is their lip gloss. This particular lip gloss is really pigmented. It plays very well with others, and it has a really decent lasting power considering it's only about $3 or $4. So if you want to cross any of their lip glosses in Dollar General, I would definitely say to check it out because they are really nice. Alright, so I have another lip gloss, and this one is by LA Colors. This is their High Shine Shea Butter lip gloss, and this lip gloss is so divine. I think this one is $2 or $3. It smells like chocolate and it is very pigmented. So the shade that you see it in here, that is the shade that's going to show up on your lips. I have very dark lips around the rim, and this lip gloss, with one swipe, it covers up the extra pigmentation that I have on my lips. But this lip gloss is my absolute favorite. So this one is super divine. If you see any of these LA Colors High Shine Shea Butter lip glosses in Dollar General or wherever, the dollar store, wherever you see them, you have to at least buy one. Alright, so the next one is by Neutrogena, and this is the Radiant Cream Concealer, and this has peptides and antioxidants. I've talked about this a couple of times in some past lives that I've done, and this one is really good if you have very dry under eyes. It's not going to offer you full coverage. So if you are one of those ladies out there that have really dark circles and you're specifically trying to find a concealer that is going to cover all of that, this one wouldn't necessarily be the one to go to. But if you're looking for a concealer that is going to offer some ingredients that are going to keep your under eyes hydrated and moisturized and keep them plump and things like that, definitely try this one. It is on the thicker side, so if that's one thing that kind of turns you off about concealers, I would definitely say to pass on this one. But overall, I think this is a really good concealer. Also, if you don't apply it very heavily, you can get away with not setting it. Again, if you don't apply it heavily, but if you do layer it on, you are going to have to set it. But this is a really good hydrating concealer, and I think it's worth every penny. All right, so this next one is a hydrating serum. This one is by the INKEY list, and it comes in a package, little container like this, and this is the Polyglutamic acid. And let me tell you, this stuff is, if you're looking for something that's going to offer a little bit more hydrating than hyaluronic acid, I would suggest to try this one. It's super affordable. You can get it at Sephora for $14.99. All of the skincare products in this line are super affordable. I particularly like using this particular serum before I use a matte foundation. That's just if I absolutely have to use a matte foundation, I will prep with this amongst my other skincare products. But if you have extremely dry skin and you're looking for another hydrating product to wear under your foundation to keep you hydrated during the day, I would definitely say to give this one a try. All right, so the next one is a Eyebrow Kit by e.l.f. and this one has the wax as well as the powder. I think that this is worth it, but I find that the wax part of the kit is not too waxy. Some of the brow kits that you can get are just more wax than it is pigmentation, and this one does a really good job. I think that the powder matches really well. I like to, you know, of course, put the wax on and then set it with the powder, but I think that this is really affordable, a really good brow kit. All right, so this next one is an oldie but goodie, and I have like 50 of them around my little makeup area and in my bathroom, and I bought like 50 for my daughter. Well, I'm exaggerating, but anyway, these are the skinny tip eyeliner, felt tip eyeliners, and these are so good. They're only like $3, and they trump any of the higher end liquid eyeliners that I've bought. Like in the past, I've had so many of them that have dried out, that didn't last long, that weren't pigmented, that didn't dry matte. You know, the list goes on and on. But if you are a liquid eyeliner and you like that real skinny tip, the felt tip, don't waste any more of your money. You have to, you know, buy these because you're gonna love it. Okay, so you just are. They're great. All right, this next one I really don't see a lot of people talking about at all, and if I'm not mistaken, these came out last year or the year before last, but these are the liquid Catsuit cream eyeshadows, and they blend really well. They don't flake up. They last a long time, and they're just really, I think, now of course, let's see, can you even see that? I have it. I swatched it right here, but I bought this one because I want to use it as a base for, you know, before I applied any of my eyeshadow. But you don't have to use it for that. You can just use it as a cream eyeshadow. And I know that a lot of people don't like creams, but you can use a cream eyeshadow, as many of you know, as a base, and you know, you can apply your main color on it. Let's say they have this in blue, you could apply it in blue, and then you could get your blue eyeshadow or a purple eyeshadow, and you can apply it on top of that. You know, there's just so many ways to use these, and I just don't see a lot of people talking about these, and they're super affordable. And again, they don't crease and crack and flake up and all of that. They're really nice, and if you are into that, or you want to kind of try, you know, cream eyeshadows, this would be a good place to start. All right, so this next one is a foundation, and this is the NYX Born to Glow foundation, and I think that this is a very beautiful foundation. Makes you look very glowy and beautiful. I have it on now. Now, let me just say that this foundation does have alcohol denate in it. So if you're one where it's going to irritate you, it's going to dry you out, stay away from this. But if you don't mind that, definitely try this. I think that this is a pretty foundation. All of my YouTube friends that I've seen demo this foundation, it just looks absolutely beautiful on them, and it's super affordable. So if you're not into the matte foundation and you can get past the fact that this has alcohol denate in it, I would definitely say to give this one a try. All right, so next I have a couple of Goddess glosses by Almay. And these glosses are really good if you like mixing lipsticks and things like that and just kind of taking your look to another level, or just kind of adding a little bit of dimension. They're not sticky and gross, and I think that they're really worth the money. A lot of people really don't talk about these lip glosses for whatever reason, but I really love them. I have two other colors floating around here. They're probably in my purse, or I don't know, somewhere, but they're really good and I really like them. This is like a fiery red and this one is like a goldish color, and they're so pretty, and they really look pretty when you mix them in. And let's say you're going to wear them on a sunny day or something like that, you can really see the sparkle and the little glitz in the sunlight. But of course, when you're in normal lighting, it just looks like regular gloss. So these do have the power to kind of take your lip gloss look to another level, in my opinion. So yeah, definitely worth the price. All right, so this next one is by Physicians Formula. This is the Perfect Matcha 3-in-1 Melting Cleansing Balm. This melting balm is so good. It is so worth the money. It takes your makeup off lickety split. Plus it's got matcha in it, which is really good for you. It does kind of have that scent a little bit. So if you are one that's kind of sensitive to scents, you might want to pass on this one. But if scents don't bother you, then I would say give it a go. It is really good. And this is just one of those products that once I run out, I will run out and purchase it again over and over and over. It's just that good. All right, and this next one is a bronzer by ColourPop. I'll have to list the name in the description box below, but here is the shade right here. Bronzers can be kind of expensive, and I think ColourPop is probably the cheapest bronzer that I've seen. And you know, in the grand scheme of things, if you have an eyeshadow palette, let's say by Juvia's Place, a lot of those shadows could serve as a bronzer or things like that. But I think that this is a really good shade. Plus this shade has a little bit of a sheen, so if you're not one for the straight matte bronzers and you like a little bit of sheen to it, I would definitely say to try this one. So I have another lipstick, and this is by CoverGirl, and this is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Intense lipstick. This, guys, is so pretty, especially this shade. This shade is so gorgeous. Anytime I wear this shade, I get compliments all day, just about, well, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I do get compliments every time I wear this particular shade. But you have the lipstick on one side and you have the lip gloss on the other. And I really like the staying power, and it's so vibrant. It's very pretty. So if you're one who, again, like me, I like to have those lipsticks, plus add those lip glosses onto the lipsticks just to kind of switch it up a little bit or take it to a different level, definitely try these. And all right, and the last one that I have is another bronzer, and this is by NYX, and this is their matte bronzer. I have it in deep tan, and you see I really love it because I've hit pan on it. It's just a beautiful shade for my skin tone. Of course they have all different types of shades. Just go and check it out. So if you're not one to, you know, if you don't want to order through ColourPop, you know, deal with shipping and things like that, you can just go to Ulta, pick you out a bronzer, and be on your way. But this bronzer is really beautiful and definitely worth every penny. All right, so that's it. Those are all of the products that I feel are worth the money. Let me know, have you tried any of these products? Do you plan on trying any of them? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until my next video, smooches.